Excited to get into this knife fight?
Hang on.
76 beefs, 12 french fries, 12 mash.
2023 was one hell of a tumultuous year for the entertainment industry.
Corner. Oh.
But that didn't stop it from being chock full of incredible television. Streaming originals had a strong showing, but HBO and FX kept linear channels in the running, even if they both have direct-to-streaming options themselves.
Still clinging to your slice of pie.
Netflix and HBO, and Max, or whatever they're calling their streaming service these days, were tied with the most nominations for our Best TV Show of the Year award, with each of them bringing in 3 apiece.
This is your chance. It's our chance.
Disney Plus, Prime Video, Paramount Plus, and Peacock filled in the rest.
You can make a killing.
For this year's IGN Awards, we had 12 shows nominated for Best of the Year. We'll get into the winner and runners-up here very shortly, but first, we want to acknowledge some honorable mentions in Star Trek: Strange New Worlds, Barry,
Oh, right. Duh.
The Mandalorian,
All right, kid.
Loki,
You've seen that? Yeah.
Reservation Dogs,
I just no idea.
and Scott Pilgrim Takes Off.
Time to wake up, dude.
They didn't get enough votes to make it to the top, but damn, were they great anyway. Okay, so Poker Face doesn't really have beef, but the two did pull off a tie to squeak into our list of runners-up. Usually, we'd hold a runoff vote to break the tie, but in this case, we felt that both shows were incredible and worth highlighting. Poker Face features a killer cast led by the one and only Natasha Lyonne, who highlights her character Charlie Cale's smarts in each Murder of the Week style episode. Creator Ryan Johnson continues to showcase his love for the murder mystery genre with another whip-smart set of stories, this time in the form of a television series.
Yeah, I know, it's crazy.
There might not be any connective tissue between Poker Face and Beef, but the Netflix series shines just as bright, featuring incredible performances by Ali Wong as Amy Lau and Steven Yeun as Danny Cho. The two comedians play off each other in an unplanned war that leads to some pretty incredible revelations.
Being a hero is not about glory, it's about sacrifice.
Gen V might be a spin-off in Eric Kripke's The Boys universe, but the series manages to turn the relatively young franchise on its head a little by introducing something as simple as the belief that things can be better.
Welcome to Godolphin University.
Gen V follows a group of supes as they try to navigate college life as the generation that was unceremoniously slipped Compound V by their parents in order to create the next generation of heroes.
We've trained the best and brightest young heroes since 1965.
But where The Boys offers the bleak cynicism of Billy Butcher, Gen V benefits from the tempered hope of Marie and her complicated new family.
You could be the first top-ranked freshman in history.
I think you meant to say first black woman in 7.
The Usher crime family stands stronger and darker than ever before.
The Ushers might take the cake so far as complicated families go, though. At first glance, it's logical for folks to assume that Mike Flanagan's The Fall of the House of Usher is simply an adaptation of Edgar Allan Poe's short story of the same name, but there's a lot more going on here than meets the eye.
Anyone comes after us, we will exhaust our arsenal until the threat's neutralized.
Rather than simply adapt one of Poe's short stories, The Fall of the House of Usher either pays homage to or directly adapts several of them. Centering on a confession between Big Pharma billionaire Roderick Usher and the honorable detective Auguste Dupin, The Fall of the House of Usher builds an entire world around a tete-a-tete between two impeccable actors. At its core, Flanagan's most recent haunting tale asks the true value of a dollar, and whether riches come from cold hard cash or if the richest man in the world is simply one who remembered to love.
Satin is silk for poor people, and no one should wear it to a funeral unless they died in it.
Thank you.
Fraught with the same level of chaos as The Fall of the House of Usher, but infinitely more tense, is FX's The Bear. Season 2 pulled out all the stops, especially when it came to characters like Richie.
You accidentally gave a dish that's not on the menu to a guy who happened to be a food.
But each character gets their time in the sun as Jeremy Allen White's Carmy continues his slow spiral into madness as what he loves most continues to eviscerate his mental health.
Somebody get me a Sharpie. That work!
The episode Fishes gets the most love out of season 2 as it offers a glimpse into Carmi and the dysfunctional Berzatto family while continuing to drive home the notion that mental illness runs in their family. But don't sleep on the utterly remarkable Forks.
No more forks?
No more forks.
While the former gives us a look at the family as a whole, the latter offers the audience a moment to really understand and, by proxy, fall in love with the complicated and often infuriating Richie. Though, regrettably, no one is stabbed in the ass this season.
I'm not family.
No. Your cargo.
There might be no such thing as the video game adaptation curse, but The Last of Us went and surprised us anyway. The series follows Joel and Ellie as they head west to help create a cure via Ellie's blood amidst the apocalypse. But like all apocalypse stories, The Last of Us is at its best when it's focusing on the humanity left in the world rather than the atrocities that follow the destruction of society.
I got something to show you.
Long Time shattered our hearts as it showed us the lives of Bill and Frank in a classic the hard one falls for the soft one romance trope. The curmudgeonly old Bill falls in love with the bright and hopeful Frank, all while ripping our hearts out one love song at a time. Of course, love will be a continued theme in the series. We close season 1 with Joel telling Ellie an unbearable lie, all because he's learned to love again. And, like with Bill and Frank, Joel and Ellie help The Last of Us showcase how much successful adaptations need to evolve and grow from the source material, rather than giving a simple page-for-page, or frame-for-frame, copy of a different medium.
I love you, but you are not serious people.
Succession wowed fans with its final season, sticking the landing and giving satisfying closure in ways miniseries could only hope to.
We've been schooled by a barbarian that goes by the name Logan Roy.
Which meant even the series' most devout fans had no idea where things could possibly end up by the time the actual finale came 7 episodes later. The Roy family must certainly give the Ushers a run for their money when it comes to the worst of corporate scum, but incredible performances from leads Brian Cox, Kieran Culkin, Sarah Snook, Alan Ruck, and Jeremy Strong kept viewers engaged in their story throughout the show's tenure. Succession may be over, but Jesse Armstrong really created something special with Royco and the little demons he had running it. And that's that on the Best TV Show for the 2023 IGN Awards. It was stiff competition for the big prize, with even our honorable mentions being heavy hitters in the entertainment space for the year. Will the strikes result in fewer options in 2024? Will the competition be just as stiff as major hitters like House of the Dragon and Rings of Power return to our screens? Time will tell. And one thing's for sure, no matter who took home the prize this year or whoever may do so the next, we are the real winners for getting all of these incredible shows.
It's like if Santa Claus was a hitman.
For more IGN Awards, check out our Best Movie of 2023, as well as some of our genre categories. And for everything else, stick with IGN.